Do you want to take anyone out for my station? I've got Storm. I've got somebody taking Benji out.
You guys pretty excited to learn about raptors today?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But before we begin talking about raptors, we better know, what exactly makes a raptor a raptor. Now there are 3 different characteristics that make a raptor different from other types of birds, such as robins or crows. The first one is their eyes. If you look at all 3 birds here, they have pretty big eyes, and that helps them have amazing eyesight. If we had raptor eyes, we would be able to stand on one end of the football field and read a newspaper that's all the way on the other end of that football field. The second thing that makes them raptors is that curved beak. Robins and other birds have pointed beaks, so these guys have a curved beak that are used to tear apart their prey. They use it kind of like how we use a knife and a fork. It helps them cut up bite-sized pieces for them to eat. And the are such amazing hunters. I mean, it's no wonder that we still use different raptors to help hunt, to help humans hunt in the form of falconry. Now, falconry, by definition, is the ancient art of using a bird of prey as a tool, as a means of putting food on the table. Peregrine falcons are mainly known for their speed. When they go at a stoop or a dive chasing after their prey, peregrine falcons can reach speeds of 242 miles an hour. And so this pretty girl here, this is a merlin. She's another type of falcon. She can still reach pretty high speeds, and so those speeds are what make falcons such sought-out falconry birds for hunters. She wants to be introduced. Yes. She's a type of hawk, and hawks are another type of falconry bird that's used. And so there are 2 types of hawks. There are bootios and accipiters. And bootios are your red tails and your red shoulders. They're kind of bigger bodied and they have broader wings. And those birds prefer to soar high in the sky. And while they're high in the sky, they search for their prey that's running around on the ground. And so they mainly catch rabbits and other smaller mammals. The other type of hawk is the accipiter. And this gorgeous beauty here, yes you are, she's an accipiter. She's a goshawk. So instead of soaring high in the sky, she would rather use the element of surprise. And so accipiter in Greek means swift wing. So she will sit on a branch or a perch, and she'll wait till she sees her prey. And once she sees her prey, she has really quick wing beats to jump off a branch and chase after her prey. And she will use that element of surprise instead of soaring high in the sky. And so these guys will hunt in forests, and they can, since they have really quick wing beats, they can move in and out of trees really, really swiftly.
The top of a mountain, loses all its feathers, breaks off his beak, and then regrows everything and lives another 50 years. Have you ever heard that before? A few of you have heard that? Yeah. It's actually a question we still get today. Now that is, of course, a myth that people have come up with to show how great and how grand an eagle is. But that just shows you there's a lot of myths and a lot of stories that are connected with a lot of the raptors that we have. And we see them in a lot of modern day TV shows, movies, and different stories that we still tell. Now, some of the most common birds that we hear in myths and legends are the hawks that Joe is holding here. This is a red-tailed hawk that has a little bit of leucisticness. That's why you see a lot of the white color in its face. A falcon, which McKenna will be bringing over here soon, and an owl that you guys can see in the tree here. This is a barn owl. Now, hawks and falcons especially are associated with gods and with the sun and the moon and being up high and having a lot of different positive stories associated with them, and they show a lot of strength. But owls don't get that good rap. Depending on where you go and who you talk to, owls can either mean really good things or they can mean really bad things. In fact, over in Europe, there's a group of people that think if they see an owl going into war, that means they're going to lose. I think it's actually the Romans. And then you have the Greeks that believe that if you see an owl going into war, they're going to win. which war it was, but they used them, I think multiple wars, they used them as homing pigeons to send messages back and forth.
World War I.
World War I, thank you. I was like, I know I have the article somewhere. World War I, they used pigeons to win the war by sending messages back and forth. Now this here is an actual racing pigeon. And so when I let it go, it'll know to go right back to its home behind Marge and Don's house, so it doesn't have a far place to go. But would anyone like the honor of releasing it?
Oh, wow.
And she'll go straight back there to her home. So cool. It's always fun when they actually go straight back.